I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're not being annoying. Too many artists think that by putting out a bunch of videos around their newest song or their upcoming release, they're being annoying and they don't want to bother the fans or the followers that they have. Now, granted, initially, your video is only being put out to a couple hundred people. If it gets well engaged, it'll get spread further, but that's assuming that it will perform well with the people it's initially sent to. Now, if it is performing well, it'll get sent out to a few more hundred and maybe it gets to a couple thousand and it goes from there. And all those people will have seen it. So you make another video with the song and it also does like a little bit well. And you think, oh, that'll translate really well and it'll get a lot of streams. Now, granted, people on the platform are there to consume content. They're not necessarily there to listen to music or to find a new music artist. If they happen upon one that they like, they might go out of their way to find you on something like Spotify and follow you and listen to your music and add it to their playlist. But that's probably maybe a lucky 1% of all the people that you're reaching in the first place. Now, considering that you might not even get more than a few hundred views, not that many people in the grand scheme of things are going to be finding your music, are going to be seeing that piece of content. So if only a few hundred are going to see it now and you post another video, who's to say how many of that original couple hundred are going to see the second video that also reaches a couple hundred? Well, odds are the only people that will overlap between those two are the people that watched for long enough or engaged with the original video. Now, where all this kind of leads is that, after 10, 15 videos, sometimes artists are like, oh, I feel like I've posted too many videos about this song or too many videos trying to promote this release. And truth is, that's just not the case. The people, like I said, the people that will see your video again and even see another piece of content from you after that are the people that were engaging with the first couple times they saw your videos. If they show you something and you scroll away in 5 seconds, TikTok is probably not going to show you another video from that creator. But if you sit there and watch through the end, or you like it, or you comment on it, or you follow them from that video, or even send it to a friend, then they're going to think, oh, this person engaged with it or watched all of the video, so they must have liked what they saw. Let's show them more of that. If TikTok shows you more of what they think you like, they think you will stay on the platform for longer, so why wouldn't they try and customize the algorithm to fit what you're watching? So with that being said, the people that are going to see your videos time and time again are those that are already interested in what you're doing and won't be annoyed by your videos. Are we annoyed when our favorite artists put out a new release or make a new music video? No. Why? Because we like that artist. We like what they create. We like what they have to offer. We get value out of their content, regardless of what form it comes in. The same thing works on socials. If you put out videos and videos and videos around your song, the people that will see it 40 times are the people that are going to be the ones that stream it the day it comes out and probably already have it pre-saved. The people that will see your videos maybe once and then maybe, a couple months later, if you post a new song or something, those people that are only seeing your videos once in a blue moon don't matter. So there truly is no sense of being annoying when it comes to content, because your content is constantly being cycled through different For You pages and it's going to reach different people every time. There's no way that your 250 viewed video is going to be the same 250 people that your next video is sent to. That's just not how the algorithm works. Because if all of those people liked what they saw, it would have been sent to a further audience. So at no point is all of your audience for video 1 going to be all of your audience for video 2. So that comes with a few different pieces of the puzzle. It means you can recreate ideas that worked well or that you enjoyed or that you thought reflected your music well. It means you can experiment across different ideas and try out what might work and what might not work for gaining new traction. And you can also just use different parts of the same song in the same exact kind of video and just see what happens. The beauty of the algorithms, as much as we may hate them at times, is that it spreads the videos around to various different audiences every time you post. How are they going to know if this person likes your kind of video if they don't send that kind of video to that person? That's why they're constantly cycling through new people. That's why your For You page will never consist of the exact same creators, no matter how much you just watch those few creators. There's always some sort of random variability to your For You page. Really, if you think about it as a consumer, how often do you see someone that you didn't watch their video again on your For You page like the next day? You don't. And that's because that's the algorithm at play. So being that your content isn't being sent to the same exact people every single time, it allows you to push it further and further and expand that reach. If you limit yourself to 10 videos, you're not going to reach even a few people that'll become fans. But if you post maybe even 30, 40, or 50 videos, you'll probably start to gain some traction. Somewhere along the lines, you will have found something that works well for promoting your music, and somewhere along the lines, you will have found people that care about it and will push it. It's hard to go 50 videos around the same song with all these different creative ideas and have all of them do poorly. The whole point is the more you push your music, the more ears it gets in front of, and the more chances you have at turning those people into fans. So many artists get caught up in feeling like they're being annoying and feeling like creating different videos around the same music or even the same kind of video around the music is boring and annoying and people won't care anymore. But the truth is the more you put out there, the more you're giving yourself the chance to reach the people you're supposed to reach. It's not about worrying who you're annoying. It's about worrying how much of an opportunity you're giving yourself to reach the people that want to hear your music. They don't know that they want to hear it yet because they haven't heard it yet. You have to be willing to put it in front of them as much as you can. Let's put numbers to it. If your videos are averaging about 250 views, which is usually where it sits about when TikTok just pushes it out and calls it a day. If you're sitting at about 250 views, let's say maybe 10 of those people engaged with it. Maybe you got 10 likes on the video. Okay, that's 10 out of 250. And 10 out of 250 is about 4%. So if you're only getting 4% of those people to engage with your content, only 4% of those people are going to see it again. So let's take the next video. You're sitting at another 250. Maybe it went up a little bit to like 20, and maybe you're now at like an 8%. We're still only getting 20 to 30 people of those 500 that are invested in the video you just made and the video that TikTok just gave them from you. That's a very small percentage in the grand scheme of things. And so if you take that to a scale of, if you made 10 videos, that's 2,500 views, then maybe you have, 4% would be like 100. That's still not that many because how many of those people are still going to stream your songs? So you have to be willing to put it in front of people more and more until you start to see the results you're looking for. If you start to see even a little bit of traction, it means that something you're doing is working and your song is finally getting to the point where it's reaching the people it deserves. If you don't give your music the chance to sustain itself and actually get the reach that it deserves, it won't grow. You are the only reason your music will grow. If you don't give them the chance to hear it, then that's it. That's where the connection ends. If you just make 10 videos, you'll maybe get 50 people that actually cared about what you're doing, and maybe 10, if you're really, really lucky, will care about following you, streaming your music, and being invested in ultimately what you're doing. The fact of the matter is, the more you push it out, the more opportunity you have for your song to reach the right ears. It's easy to come up with a few different ideas that you can turn into 40 or 50 videos. Just make little changes, adjust the overall idea, pick different parts of the song. It's really endless. You should be able to come up with even more than 50, but 50 is a good number to try and hit. That already exposes you to that many more people. I'll leave you with this one thought that I usually say to the artists that I work with that are worried about being too annoying with their content. And it's, if you put in all this time and likely money into creating the song itself and the cover art and maybe a music video or, putting together a Spotify canvas, all of the things that went into the music and the creative work itself, if you put that much time and money into that and you're not going to put in the time and the effort on the back end, then you wasted your time and money in the first place. The only way to get that to pay off is to push it on the back end and really promote what you put so much time and energy into. If you're going to put all this work into the music and not be willing to put all this work work into promoting it, then there's no point in having the music in the first place. You have to be willing to be your own biggest advocate. And that's exactly what it is on social media, is it's just you being your own advocate for, hey, I put this together. I made this song. I think it's good. I put it out into the world and I want you to hear it because maybe you'll like it. You don't have to get everybody to like it. Not everybody will, but you have to be willing to push it so that the right people get to it. Expand your ideas as much as you can and push it out so it gets the reach that it deserves. If you like what you heard in this video, please subscribe, check out our website, and follow us across other different platforms. Thanks for watching.